Hi guys, welcome to Crypto Bin 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency, trading and investment in general. And Bitcoin is maintaining $1 trillion market cap, or cryptocurrency, sorry, rather, is maintaining $1 trillion market cap since we had the news of the interest rate being raised by 75 basis points. And we can see that that's kind of good news for all the investors or the retail traders, because that shows that even with the news, we were unable to break below $1 trillion. And if you see on the chart right here, we've been maintaining this zone, which is the 20,000 zone. We've been failing to break below it. And if you remember yesterday, I told you until we break below 20,000, that's when you need to put your short, but you need to put your buy when we have a structure that is being formed and we have a breakout. And right now we can see we have the structure and we're having a breakout as I'm talking to you right now. My name is Ahmed Oladimeji Kazim, and this is Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. If you've not subscribed to the channel or you're new to the channel, you might want to do that right now. Subscribe, like, and share. Destroy the likes button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get all this juicy content we're dropping for you daily. All right, back to the chart right now. You can see BTC is breaking out already. And I told you yesterday, we do not have a buy until we have a structure being formed in the lower time frame. Then we have a breakout. And right now, we can see we're having a breakout as I'm recording the show right now, and that is beautiful. So let's check out what is going on in the market first before we come back to the chart and we can analyze the chart together. Bitcoin holders continue to shrug off macro data. The cost basis for Bitcoin has fallen and Bitcoin holders appear to be feeling less pain. And we can see here that, to be sure, macro data remain important as cryptocurrency reacts increasingly to the same stimuli that have affected other assets for decades: jobs, productive reports, energy price, Russia unprovoked invasion of Ukraine, for example, have all jet market over the past years. And we can see over here again, Bitcoin draws stability from 20K floor price as traditional markets slide. And we can see right here that Bitcoin at $20,000 level also has a lot of technical support from miners and institutional buyers who view that level as psychologically important. Michael Safai, managing partner of crypto trading firm Data Capital, said so. And we can see even from the chart right here, if you look at the chart, you agree with me that we've been failing to break this zone. You see, yesterday I told you you can only put your short when we break below 20K, but that fails to happen. We were only able to touch $20,035. We did not break below 20K. So that shows that we might be seeing some up movement in the market shortly. And where do you need to get into the market? Where do you need to buy? I am going to show you right away, so you do not want to go anywhere or miss any bit of the show. So now we failed to break 20K, we failed to break 20K here, we failed to break it here. What am I expecting? And if you look at the structure right here, we see that this doesn't mean anything, but we have structure being coming down, completed right here in a lower time frame. Are we not going to see the market continue the movement? Yes, it is possible. And I'm going to show you that. But before we do that, let's check out the market cap. You can see the market cap is sitting at $1,012 billion, even with the 75 basis point increase on the interest rate that happened some days ago. And mind you, we'll be expecting to see on today's calendar, economic calendar, we'll be waiting to see the average hour earnings month to month, non-farm employment change and unemployment rate. Those data will be coming up today as well. So now let's go back to the chart and And no, let's go back to the market cap. I want to show you something. You can see we are 1 trillion over here, and when you check the other sister sites, you can see we are still above 1 trillion. So that means retail traders, investors, institutional traders are now seeing 20,000 as the floor. And if 20,000 is going to be the floor, if we use our Fibonacci extension, we might be going higher and higher from there. And we're not saying maybe the bear market is over, but it might be coming close, and maybe it might even be the end of the bear market, and you do not want to miss that. So we saw, or we can see, the market cap is sitting at 1 trillion 57 billion over here, and we can see 1 trillion 12 billion over here. And I've always been telling you on this show, when we actually accept that the market is above 1 trillion is when both sides confirms that we're both above 1 trillion, and that's what we're seeing right now. But let's just check something now before we go further. The market is moving now. What are we expecting to happen? And this is what I'm expecting, or what I'm thinking it's going to play out today. You see, this is the main. Let me show you. Let me go to a higher time frame a bit. I want to show you something that will blow your mind up now, and that's why you can know that we might see market moving up. You see this zone right here, this yellow here, that is the main movement that break this movement up to this point. We failed to break it. You understand? So now this might now be our potential green. This will be our potential green, and we might have another continuation of yellow moving up. So we might see price breaking above 21,000 if this movement continue like this. Because if you look at this, we're breaking out of this descending triangle. You can see 1, 2, 3, then we break out. And I tell you, it's always 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this one only does 1, 2, 3 and decided to break out. So now we have the breakout. It's a confirmed long or buy for investors or traders. So I think I put in my own position before I start the show because I knew the breakout was going to happen. I haven't seen the structure being formed after we failed to break 20,000. So if you're watching the show now, where do you need to get into the market? I am going to show you. This is where you need to get into the market. Yes, we have a breakout now going. Let's say the market is going to move like this to somewhere, wherever it wants to go. If you miss this movement, you don't need to panic. All you need to do is to wait, let it come back and mitigate the zone where we have the breakout as our number 4. You can still take your trade there if you're missing this movement. But if you're watching the show now and you're still seeing the movement right now, you can just buy because the market, it's a buy as I'm talking to you right now. So what am I expecting for BTC? I'm expecting BTC to continue the movement since we failed to break this 20,000, and we've seen the structure. We can see let it go like this, and we have to break this 2840. The moment we break 2840, it's a guaranteed buy. But if we don't break 2840, we might see the market come down to around this zone, mitigate this point, then we'll see it coming down back. But that is not guaranteed yet because structure is being broken out. And once structure has been broken out, we need to follow the structure as it's moving upward. If there is now going to be a change or there's a change in the market, we're still going to update you and we're going to tell you need to leave the market. You understand? So if you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that so you do not miss out on all these signals and information we'll be bringing to you on this show. Okay, so we're expecting BTC to continue rising since it broke out of this descending triangle, and we're seeing it going up. We don't know where it's going to stop, but if you miss out on the breakout, you can jump in, continue, let it go, but make sure you use your risk reward. And if you think, okay, you want to wait for it to come back, you can wait, and we're going to wait for, let's go to 4 hours. Let's go to 4 hours so I can show you. Okay, you see, if you see this movement going parabolic, maybe like this, and you miss it, All you need to do is you need to wait for it to come and mitigate this zone back. You see, we have this zone here. Then you can take your buy there, then continue to trade the structure, or you can just wait and stick to the channel, and we're still gonna update you, because I tell you, or I've always been telling you on this show, if you miss an entry, there is another entry that will always be there for you to take your trade. So Bitcoin is moving nicely and is doing as predicted. I told you, if you don't break 20,000 zone, we don't take a shot. We're still going to wait for a structure to form, and we can see the structure is this small red right here, which formed the order block. You see, this structure right here now has now formed the order block, because now this order block is now the one breaking all the structure. You see the order block right here? Yeah. And now it's breaking all this structure. You get what I'm trying to say? So, and as it's breaking it, that means it's going to continue going up, but later we'll come and mitigate the zone to continue the movement. So you might want to wait for it if you're missing out right now. But if you're watching the show right now, you might want to get in on time so you can scale the profit upward as it's moving. So Bitcoin is doing the most, and I believe if you see a nice volume coming into the market, we might break this 21,000, and we'll be looking at maybe 22,800, or even break above that. Depends on how the market or everyone reacts to the movement. So that's that on BTC for today. BTC is a buy right now. If you're watching, you need to take your buy. It's a buy from around, I think the other block was formed here. You can see it. It's a buy from around 2160, but if you miss out, you can still join it if you're still around 2400, because I feel to see it be going up. And if it start coming down, you can wait, let it come down, mitigate around 2200 to 20k, then you can get in back, or you subscribe to the channel. We update the show when we see another entry for you. Kudos to Bitcoin. Wow, you can see it's even moving. It's just like I'm a magician. I said it and it's happening right in front of me. All right, that's that on BTC. Let's check out ETH out. Let's check out ETH out. ETH USD. Let's check out what's happening with ETH USD. Wow, you can see ETH USD too is more or less like Bitcoin. I said yesterday, look at it. I told you we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this is supposed to be red, but in case we break it, it's going to be our green. But now we're failing to break it. So now this becomes our red. Now we'll now be waiting for it to break here. So where do you need to put long on Ethereum? As you're watching right now, you need to put long on Ethereum as soon as we break 1556. The moment we break 1556 to 1560, you need to put your long on Ethereum, because now we're now having a structure for me, which is now in red. I'm going to change it to red. Let me show you, which is now 1, which is now 2. You see, we need to break it to our, we're already getting close to it. You see, we need to break it to have our 3 somewhere around there, then come back to have our 4, then we'll see the market continue. So Ethereum 2 is a buy right now. If you're watching the show, you might want to get into the market. Not financial advice by any way. It's just educational purpose, what we study in the market, and that's why we're trying to share it with you. You need to do your own research and make sure you use the amount you can afford to lose, because trading is very risky. Cryptocurrency is very risky. You might lose your money if you're not well experienced or you don't have good information about what you're doing. So please play safe, do your own research, make sure you use the amount you're ready to lose at your own discretion. Nothing is guaranteed when it comes to trading, even though we've been 99.9% right on this show, but yet nothing is financial advice. You understand? So we're just sharing what we've seen from the market, and I think we're going to see market pulling up today, and that is a good thing for the crypto market. Let's check out Dogecoin. Let's check out Dogecoin USD this morning. Doge USD. Let's check out Dogecoin. I told you don't buy Dogecoin here because Dogecoin has been falling. Like I told you, let me delete this. You see, we've been seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see? So we've been seeing Dogecoin coming down. I'm expecting Dogecoin to do something like this. I'm not going to lie. I'm expecting Dogecoin to do something like this. Maybe it's like this, then fall down. That's what I'm expecting from Dogecoin. But in case, excuse me, but in case we see Dogecoin to creating a structure and breaking it, we might want to get into the market buy, but I don't think so, because you can see it has a structure here, then it's breaking it, but we need to wait. Let's see if Dogecoin is going to break the main structure, which is this, because this is where the market come down to break this point. So if you want to buy Dogecoin, let's see if Dogecoin is going to break above $13. You can take a buy, but it's just for temporarily, because you might just see it coming up to mitigate $14, then continue coming down, because I told you it was just buy the rumor and sell the news is what is happening with Dogecoin. And if you can see, since the day I told you don't get into Dogecoin, Dogecoin has been dropping since then, and it has dropped about how many percent? It has dropped about 27% since the day I told you, but it has not been able to break the support right here, which is the main place where we need to watch out for, which is 11 cents. So if Dogecoin should break 11 cents, definitely to come back to 0.7 cent. That is 7 cents is going to come down there. So we need to watch out for that as well. We need to watch out for that as well. So right now, I think all my predictions have been working out perfectly, and I think I deserve a clap for that. Though it's not financial advice, just what I've studied in the market, and that's why I'm sharing them with you. So you don't need to get into Dogecoin now because it has break another structure. Let's wait for it to create a proper structure, break it, then we can probably Dogecoin to return around. But we're still holding on to it because this 11 cent, it's a big deal until we break it before we see massive turnaround. So I'm expecting Dogecoin to do something like I said, come to this and now come to break it there. We can have our first yellow, second yellow, and probably we're going to see the third yellow, and we'll see the market coming down. But if there's any turnaround in the market, I am still going to inform you immediately. So you might want to subscribe to the channel. You can do that right here. Subscribe, like, and share. Do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get all this juicy content we're dropping for you. So let's quickly check what's happening in the market. Talking about the market cap, you can see Dogecoin is trending and has dropped about almost 12% in the last 24 hours. Casper is trending. Shiba Inu is trending as well, because if Dogecoin is joining, Shiba's follow. If it's rising as well, Shiba follow, because they are all the same dog family. So now let's check what's going on with the trading. We can see Bitcoin is trading at 20,457 as I'm recording, and I appreciate about 0.82% in the last 7 days. Ethereum is trading at 1563 and appreciated about 3.12% in the last 7 days. And Dogecoin has fallen 8.4% in the last 24 hours, but still haven't been able to appreciate it 62% in the last 7 days. Let's check out some coin on the top 100 before we move ahead, and let's see that we can see right here on the top one, a compound is at 101, Mex or Zem it's at 102, and we can see stepping at 108. Year Finance is at 114, and we can see Cardena at 121. Some of them are doing well. We can see some of them are appreciated about 5.7% in the last 7 days, and we can see even 0.5% in the last 1 hour, and about 2.63% in the last 7 days, dropping for compound. Let's check out some NFT that has been doing wonderful well. Top collections. We're going to look at some top collection right, talking about the top 10. And we can see CryptoPunk still sitting at number 1. ByBit is back at top 10 and is now trading at number 2. Clone X is back to trading at number 3. But ApeChat has now been pushed down to number 5 with Mutant APH at number 6. And we can see Dudu's back into top 10, and Azuki is nowhere to be found in the top 10 on today's show. These are the top 10 NFT collections. So let's check out the economic calendar before we move on. We can see today we're expecting card unemployment change to come, ECB president lag speaks. We're expecting unemployment rate in Canada also. The data should come out. Average hour earning month to month too. We're expecting that non-farm employment change, that's normal, non-farm payroll will be coming out today. It's always the first Friday of the month. Excuse me. And we should be expecting the unemployment rate in the United States to come out as well. So destroy the likes button, subscribe, like, and share so you can be part of all this good information we're sharing on this platform. All right, that's that on the market. Let's check out what's going on with the fear and greed. And we can see the fear and greed is still sitting at 30. You can see for like 4 days now, I think fear and greed has been sitting at number 30. We went to 33, back to 32, then jumped to 30, and we've not been able to break that. And that shows, or that speak volume when we check the chart out on BTC. You can see that because BTC is the king, it has the highest dominance. I'm going to show you. BTC dominant is sitting at 38.5%, and ETH is sitting at 18.7%. And even on the sister side, we can see that 36.9% and 17.7%. That's where BTC dominant is sitting. So, and that's why you can see the fear and greed too is still almost at the same space. It's not been moving up, now going down. And that's why the resistance here, oh my God, you see what I was telling you? I told you it's a breakout, and you can even see it recording live, and it's happening as I predicted it. So if you miss it, it's not a problem. Just wait for it to come and retest where the structure is or the other block is, then you can buy back at that point, and you can make your money as well. You don't have to FOMO in, you don't need to be scared, you don't need to chase the market. If you miss the market, you need to wait. So that's that on BTC. And fear and greed index is still sitting at number 30, and I think we should see it increasing as we've not been able to break 20%. I think a lot of greed is coming to the market, and investors, institutional traders, retail traders are starting to flock back into the market, and probably all of us can make some money. And I told you it's almost time for the bull run, like I've always been saying. Okay, and if you want to know what we've been talking about, trading, investing, and all of that, you can go to www.instacashfs.com, and you can apply for free training there where they call you in batches, and you will be trained on how to trade, how to invest in cryptocurrency, and even investment in general. And shout out to InstaCashFX for being our sponsors for years. Since we started the show. Yeah, I say years because we're going to be here for many years, and I tell you, this is the biggest show in Africa. It's just a matter of time, because what we're doing on here, it's genuine, it's value, giving value for your money, and giving you verified and good information that you need to use to make yourself a crypto billionaire, if not crypto millionaire. So that's what I have for you on today's show. If you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right here. Subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can only get this juicy content we're dropping for you. BTC to the moon. BTC is moving, sky rocketing, and I think that is beautiful. And we're gonna see if we're able to break 2,800. Once we break that point, I think we'll be going to around 21,500 or 700 thereabout. But stick to the channel. We'll definitely be bringing more of this information, this chart analysis, cryptocurrency market, and everything that is going on in the crypto space to your view, so you can be well educated, do your own research, and make sure you use your risk reward management if you're taking any trade. And if you are an investor, make sure you do your own research before you invest your money on any project. All right, thank you so much for hanging with me. This is all I have for you today. Bitcoin to the moon, crypto to the world, and it's the future, and I bet you are not late to be part of what we're doing on the show. Until I catch you tomorrow on another fantastic and wonderful episode of the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. I remain myself, Ahmed Oladimeji Kazim, and it's peace out.